write error. Wait, it's still recording.
I don't think there's an error.
That's what the screen said. Hi, welcome back to the All Day
Every day
podcast. I'm not wooing today because it's our third time recording again. Yeah. Second time today. We only got like 2 minutes in, so it's really okay. But second time overall. Anyway, we're going to a concert today. That's why we're all done up. I really don't like going through this again.
I'll go through it again.
Yeah, Kiana can.
So we're going to a concert.
I'm sorry, I had to get the anger out.
We're going to a concert. That's why we're all dressed up. We both have purple eyeshadow on because that's Olivia's favorite. It's Olivia O'Brien. I don't know if we said that already, but if you're just listening to this episode, we're going to see Olivia O'Brien today. We have to leave soon,
Kiana, you look so much tanner than I do. And I don't know why.
It's like, okay.
I know, but I'm looking, I'm like, wow, I'm ghostly.
We were doing our updates when it stopped recording. We don't really have any updates other than the fact that we applied to college, well, to transfer, and then we're going to the concert.
And Corvette turned left, Kiana turned right, and we're hoping we end up in the same destination.
But we're
still
friends.
If you listen to past episodes, you know who Corvette is.
Yes.
So
we're so cool.
That's pretty much all we got to last episode.
And you had a photo shoot.
Oh, yeah. Had a photo shoot with Jamie yesterday. It was really fun, and it was really cold. So follow me on the Instagrams if you want to see those photos within the next week.
You should post the video, too. I thought it was really cute.
I know, to get it from Shemaya.
Yeah. What they actually sent you wasn't that cute, but the actual film itself is cute.
Yeah. It's like 3 minutes long now. I kind of like just the clip she sent me.
You can make it into a reel.
I know, that would be the plan. That's what Emily's doing too. Like with it for her photography page.
Who the heck is Emily?
For the third time I told you this, Emily is the girl who took our pictures.
Why did I think her name was like Amanda or something?
That's Jay's wife.
No. Yes,
I don't know. It's because they're white.
Oh my god!
I'm white, guys. I can make the joke. It's okay.
I think we should just get into today's
I feel like we talked about so much more stuff last time we recorded.
We were going off on tangents that didn't have anything to do with. We tend to go on tangents about celebrities for no reason.
Oh, that was at the end. Yeah, we were talking about Hailey Bieber and stop being mean to her because Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber are not getting back together. That's all I'm saying about that. Next topic. Next caller!
Well, friendships.
Yeah, that was the topic. Or that is the topic.
Is the topic.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
It's because we already recorded.
Yeah, I know.
I know you hate when I tell the story, so you can share the story.
So to start the story of Kiana and Imani's friendship. So me and Kiana met at church, and oh yeah, okay. So we met at church, and we were in 5th grade, and it was like my second day going to that church because I went to a different church. And not that that's like relevant to the story. Anyway, so I go downstairs for Sunday school, and I'm like, all these kids are younger than me, except for Kiana. This little girl with long hair.
I like genuinely don't remember this.
Well, this is where we met. Mr. Mosley's class. And then I was like, hey, I'm Imani. She's like, hi, I'm Kiana. You want to be friends? Yeah. You know, we're in 5th grade. Anyway.
Everyone's friends in 5th
So
grade.
then we became friends. We hung out on the weekends because we lived pretty far from each other. Do we live closer to each other now?
We live farther now.
We do.
Yeah. I was only 15 minutes before, now I'm 25.
Well, I guess I couldn't drive, so it didn't really matter to me.
Yeah.
So that's where our friendship grew. And then we met boys. Boy 1 and Boy 2.
Well, we knew them prior.
Well, like, no, yeah, we knew them, but we knew what we learned. Sorry, I just, like, had an aneurysm. We learned... Am I not allowed to say that?
I feel like you shouldn't.
I think it's fine.
Okay.
We learned what feelings for boys were.
Kind of.
Kind of. What we thought in 6th grade. Yeah, a year has passed now. So, Kiana only talked about Boy 2. Okay?
But was secretly in love with Boy 1 and Boy 2 at the same time.
Yes. She was a little thing over there. Fast moving thing. And, all she talked about was Boy 2. Everything was Boy 2. So I was like, okay, so Boy 1 is for me. We like would talk about how we'd all hang out, or at like church events she would hang out with Boy 2, and I would hang out with Boy 1. Obviously we're in 6th grade, so we're just like, we're gonna hug and
We're gonna
hold
sit next
hands.
to
We're
them
gonna sit
during
next to
snack
each
time.
other and say hi. Like, oh my gosh. Anyway, so that happened. So then I actually dated boy one because my parents let me date at that age. Don't ask why. I was like 13, but I only saw him at church on Sunday, so it really wasn't even a thing.
That's probably why they let you.
Yeah, and Kiana wasn't allowed, or just didn't. Were you
We had
not
some
allowed?
drama.
Yeah, so that's besides the point. So I started dating boy one, and then I told Kiana, all happy, think you should be happy for me, because I thought she liked boy two, and she was mad at me. She, like, was done. She ended our friendship. She was like, you're out. I'm done seeing you. Like, this friendship is over. O-V-E-R. And then she turned our church friends against me because...
Not on purpose.
No, not on purpose. It was kind of... They weren't even against me. It's just being dramatic. But Kiana wouldn't sit with me. So they would sit with Kiana because I just came to the church. Like, they were closer with her. Even though I ended up becoming close with them too. But they were just fake at that time. So they went to Kiana's side. I was sitting on Wednesday practice to myself. And then I went in the back with boy one. I was crying because I was like, no one likes me here. All my friends hate me. I have no friends. Like, my life is over. And then I broke up with him. Because, not the same day. But I was like, I need my friends back. Like, I can't do this. So then...
It's too much for me.
Yeah, like, my social life is, like, ending. Anyway, so then I dated him again. Because he was in love with me at the time. And I lost all my friends again. This time it was for 6 months. I became friends with the other two girls again. Because, like I said, they really didn't go against me. It was kind of like they didn't know me that well. But then, like, we became friends. It was just Kiana over here. We didn't talk. And she was just like, ah. I'm like, over her. She dated him twice, knowing I like him. Which I didn't know the first time. The second time I did, but I was like, she's being dramatic now. She, like, dated the drummer for, like, 2 days. And then it was, like, a whole thing.
AKA...
No, you dated the drummer for 2 days.
Oh!
Not
We
my
don't talk about
cousin.
that.
Yeah, no. So it was like a thing.
Your cousin was my first kiss, though.
We're not.
But I denied that.
I
for,
just
like,
don't
years.
want, like...
It's fine. Keep going.
Why? Anyway, I'm sorry, Mom. I know you're listening to this. And Dad, because sometimes my dad listens to this. And all my family members who are listening to this. I'm sorry. Anyway, so then I had no friends for 6 months. Then...
You had friends. It's just us. I did not turn...
Me? Alright, I'm sorry.
friends with
Okay.
her.
So Kiana and I were friends for 6 months. And I just became best friends with the our two friends. And was like, you know what? She doesn't have to be my friend then if she doesn't want to. And we didn't talk. Then we broke up. And then me and Kiana became friends again. Don't ask me how. We still don't know. We just kind of like are here.
I really have no idea when we even became... I don't know.
I don't know when we talked again. I don't know anything. So... Yeah, and then after that, everyone in the church was friends again. And we were all chilling. We all did...
We're all, like,
yeah,
even boy
it's-
one. Boy two's...
Boy...
I don't know what happened to him. But boy one is still friends with us.
So, that was our story of why Kiana and I stopped. We let a boy get in the way of our friendship, and it'll never happen again. Obviously.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
That would never happen again.
No.
No. But we were just children. That can easily happen when you get older. And it happens a lot during high school. It just never happened to us.
Yeah, because we just didn't go to high school together, and I had a boyfriend
Literally all of high school.
all of high school and still now.
Yeah.
Hey, Junior. I don't even know if he listens to the podcast, so I'm being completely honest.
He's only gonna listen to the episode he's on.
No, literally. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I've definitely had friendships. They weren't even friendships. I've had girls hate me because guys that they liked me in high school.
Yeah.
But then, like, after high school, you realize that half of them are, like, drug dealers. Half of them just don't have their lives together. You know, nothing matters anymore.
This was our number one thing we talked about when we recorded this episode first, was that after high school, no one cares about what you're doing.
Yeah, because I feel like that's a huge issue, especially with just in general, high school consuming your life while you're actually
because
in
it is your whole life when you're in it.
That's
It's
That's
for
where I
you,
am every
everything.
day.
If you're doing
Yeah.
sports, you're there till late. If you're doing, like, I cheered. So Fridays, I was in school all day. I would go home for an hour to get ready to come back to cheer game. Like, it would be things like that. Or Kiana when she's playing softball. be in school all day. She'd have practice. She had games. She would have to leave on the bus to come back, not getting home too late. Like, high school was
And I was in clubs
literally
and stuff.
everything.
Yeah.
And you think you have friends, but then, like, once high school ends, it's like, we weren't friends. We just saw each other every day, so we were, like, forcefully friends.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that 'cause that sounds bad. But, like,
No, you were, though, because now that you don't see each other every day,
There's
you have
no
to make a point to reach out to that person and talk to them.
yeah, you have to put in effort. When you're at school, like, I had so many friends at school that I would see them Monday through Friday and then the weekend who wouldn't talk or anything, but it's like, we're going to see each other Monday.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, I'm going to tell, like, Bob my story because we have English 3rd period together.
Yeah.
But you don't talk to him for the rest of the school day. Or
Yeah.
anything after that.
Yeah, like, I literally had a good amount of friends, I would think, in high school. But now I have 3.
I also think that's why after high school, people are like, well, depending on their whole college situation, then they think, oh my gosh, I'm losing everyone.
My life
Yada,
is
yada,
over,
yada.
but it's really not that deep.
They were never real friends to begin with.
Yeah.
But
That was something Kiana and I didn't have to worry about, though, because we always had to put an effort for our friendship because we don't go to the same school and we didn't see each other every day. Obviously, when we got cars and stuff, that, like, changed, but for a chunk of high
AKA
school...
now.
Yeah, for a chunk of high school, it was kind of like, all right, Mom, can you, like, drive me to Kiana's?
I feel like even most of high school, though, because even when we did drive, I was in clubs. I played sports. You
Yeah,
had cheer. You
every
had
single day of my
everything else.
life.
Yeah, like, it was just always a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I think also, for me well, I guess you too, there's always a point in high school for everyone where your friend group breaks up.
Oh, yeah. I went through a lot of friend groups in school because I went to 2 different schools, like 2 school districts, but we all ended up being in the same school in high school. And I had, like, so I went to Lakehurst and Manchester. Can I say that?
I guess.
Okay,
I'm not saying where I went.
So I had a group of friends where I grew up in Lakehurst. And then I had a group of friends where I moved to Manchester. And then, I don't know if I should put that in. Do you think we were gonna, like,
I think
find
you're
me?
fine. I think
Okay.
we all went to high school
And then we all
together.
went to high school together. And then my group of friends, like, was just changing. Because all my friends were mixing in with each other. Or I was losing a friend that I had for a really long time. For a stupid reason. And then, I don't know. After high school, I have, like, the same 3 people who came into my life. You know?
Yeah, and you don't even have to talk to them every day. Like,
No.
I had a friend group of 4 or 5 girls, and the one
It
was...
was a bad friend group.
It was a bad friend group. The one girl was my best friend. Like, we were neighbors, saw her every single day. We still talk every day, no bad blood. But the other girls, I just had drama with, but we stayed friends.
Because you saw each other
Because we saw each other every single day, and we went to football games together, basketball games, all the school trips, like everything. But then towards my junior year, that's when we actually started, like, you know, standing up for ourselves and what our interests are. And the one girl was just a compulsive liar. Everything she said was a lie.
Yup.
And she started lying about serious stuff, and it just turned into a whole big issue. So I cut her off.
Period.
And then
Cut off.
period poop.
Period poop.
And then the other girl was just like talking smack
Hold on, you have a hair in your eyelash.
behind my back, and I said goodbye.
Why do you have this one long strand with your little bangs?
It probably just didn't go in the braid. It's fine. I can just cut
Do you
it.
feel it? Don't cut it! Every time Kiana has a strand that's in the wrong place, or like if she takes too much hair out from one side than the other, I'm just gonna cut it. Like, what?
And I do.
No, yeah, that's why I'm like, no.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
I'm hungry. Anyway.
But yeah. So my friend group broke up junior year, and I literally thought it was the end of the world.
I'm just checking your notes to see what else we have to talk about. Sorry, I'm not being rude.
I was just miserable. But then senior year, I realized I just don't need any of these people.
No.
Like, I realized it too early. Because I started cutting people off before we even got out of high school.
Me
and
too.
I ended up just, like, being by myself all the time. But we're, like, both of us are the COVID class. So I feel like it, honestly,
It
didn't
means
even
you
matter.
graduated when COVID happened.
We graduated March 14th, I think.
of 2020.
Yeah, technically.
That was like our last day of actual school.
Yeah, so from that day...
That was horrible. We don't even have to talk
We
about
had
it.
graduation in July.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had prom in July.
I didn't even have a prom.
Yeah.
Hey, if you guys need a prom dress, mine's brand new. So,
I already
hit me
sold
up.
mine.
Yeah.
It's Abby's cousin. She actually looks really pretty in it.
yeah. But honestly, like now, I have friends from college, but they're new friendships,
Mhm.
so they're still developing. So, I mean, they could be like potential long friendships,
Sorry.
but you're really the only person that I've had. And
Since
Mel.
babies.
Yeah, well, I had Mel since 7th grade.
I've been
That
here
has, like,
since
continued.
5th. Just want to make it clear. I'm the first bestie.
Oh my goodness.
Kiana's my first bestie too. And I also have another bestie, Abby. Hey. Me and Abby. Oh, this was another topic we talked about, having multiple best friends and that it's okay.
It is
have
okay
other best friends.
because they are completely different relationships.
Friendships, yes. So, like, I was friends with Abby, like, through high school and stuff, through cheer, but then we became best friends her junior year or her senior year. I remember because all the stuff that happened was senior year. Her senior year, my junior year, and then like a situation happened. I was there with her, and we kind of just like clicked, and then we've been like best friends ever since that day. She goes to school in Connecticut though, so I also like don't get to see her as much as I see Kiana. But like they're just two totally different best friendships because they're two totally different people, but they're also like similar, obviously, because like they have to be.
We get along.
Yeah, they're my friends, so they both get along with each other. It's great. I hang out with them both. I love them both. Like it's never one over the other. It's just like they're both my best friends, and like that's it. There's no competition either.
Yeah, I feel like
weird.
Abby is like Mel because we don't have to talk every single day. We don't have to see each other. They're both away at school. But then when they come home and we actually see them, it's like nothing changed.
Yeah, like I have a matching tattoo with her. Like, she ain't going nowhere. I don't have a matching tattoo with Kiana.
I don't know if I recommend
she
that.
just,
I don't know how I feel about
I don't care. Like,
I care too much.
yeah,
I'm the
you think too much.
overthinker in the friendship.
Yeah, so much. I'm just like they're butterflies. So it's like,
Yeah.
and I don't think our friendship's gonna end. So, like, I don't think our friendship's gonna end. Do you think it is?
You never know.
See, that's the negative side of things that I don't like to look at.
See, I'm an optimistic person, but I have realistic views sometimes.
All the time.
Not necessarily.
No. Sometimes Kiana has views that are just like, why are you even thinking about that?
I think about every possibility.
Sometimes she thinks about the most negative thing that could happen in a situation. I'm like, bro.
Because I just think you need to be prepared for it. Did you think everyone at Astro World was going to die? No.
No.
They weren't prepared for it either. It just happened.
And you wouldn't have been prepared for that.
Yes, I would have. Because I would have thought about it.
But
I also just wouldn't go to a raging.
So,
Take a concert.
anyway, we don't have to talk about that because...
Oh, then we're going to a concert
Rest in
today.
peace to that little boy and honestly everyone who
All
died
of them,
in that situation. And their families were sending love to you. Whoever's listening to this. It was a very emotional time. When I saw, I was like, oh my gosh.
I know.
Because that's like scary. And we're going to a concert today. Not that it's on the same level at all.
No, she's a very small artist. But we'll pray before we walk in.
Yeah.
We're in the car.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. We're trying to learn all the songs.
I don't know. No, I introduced Kiana to Olivia O'Brien 2 months ago. And then we bought tickets.
We bought them in
October. 2 months ago.
No, we didn't.
Oh no,
First of all,
September. 2 months ago.
I thought we did it in August.
No, September. Because we were in school.
We want to see Nessa.
Yeah, she's in New York. Yeah, she was in New York yesterday and the day before. Her shows were sold out, and then she had 50 more tickets, and then it was sold out again. We're gonna have to
We
see
just
her
like
a
couldn't
different
go to
time.
a concert back to back. It just
Yeah, one was in New
wasn't
York,
realistic.
and you know, I'll be vaxxed, and I don't get my second shot till tomorrow. So I'll...
Are you nervous?
No.
I got really sick.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen to me.
I think you'll be okay.
I literally had, like, there was nothing wrong with me with the first one.
Me neither.
Like, at all. So,
Yeah.
it might just be, like, a G, you know?
Maybe. I mean, I've never had COVID, so I just think I'm superior to
Me
everyone.
neither.
But
Even when, like, Jameer had it, I was, like, I got tested, obviously, but I just didn't have it. And I'm, like, really surprised I was with him the night before.
no, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
Maybe I have a lot of antibodies.
Don't you have to have it to have antibodies?
No. They have antibody tests. You can see if you have antibodies.
Yeah, I know. I paid $40 for it, and then found out that my insurance covered it, and I didn't use. It was just a whole thing.
Well,
and I didn't have antibodies, so.
Well, I just didn't do that. Like, I just didn't
My
take
job
it.
made me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Shout out to my old job.
Oh, your old job made you do it.
My old job.
But I didn't want to tell
No,
you.
it's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway. The other topic. Sorry, that's what we mean by we go on tangents. Our next topic was letting friends go. So, yeah. Like I said last time, I don't have an issue with letting anyone go. Any friends go, I should say, not anyone. Obviously, if it was like you or Abby or like Jamie or Heather, I'd be sad.
See, that's still a friendship.
My only people in my life.
That's still a friendship.
Yeah, but it's like a friendship I'd be sad about.
Well, I said having a friendship end is like a breakup.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
depending how close you are with the person.
Stop being friends. That would be like a breakup because I see you every single day.
No, yeah.
And it's like, well, no, because you guys are like dating. But like, Jamie's your best friend.
Yeah, of course.
But I don't know. I think letting friends go is just sometimes better for you yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And
gives you peace of mind.
yeah, I was saying last time it's okay to be selfish
Mm-hmm.
in certain situations, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But being selfish when it comes to relationships.
If you know that friend is not giving you anything, or is just being toxic to you, or hurtful to you, or hurtful to the people around you, you just don't need that. Whether you're like, I've been friends with them for so long, that's just who they are. No. That's just being mean.
Something that people do a lot, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. It's because they're comfortable and they're used to the routine of having that person in their life and they don't want to let go. That's another thing with relationships. It's not even that you're in love with that person anymore. It's you're in love with the idea of them and you don't want to break the routine. It's like getting up and not brushing your teeth in the morning.
Like, you'd feel weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we literally know people that have gone through that multiple times where it's just like, or even with I don't even know what to call him, past relationships of mine.
Oh! What were we calling him?
I don't know, but
I have the name.
Arthur.
Or Arnold. No. Arthur.
I was so comfortable with Arthur, no matter how toxic it was, because we stayed friends after we broke up, that I was like, he's meant to be my best friend forever.
I'm finding the name.
Okay. And it ended up
No, we called him 50 Cent.
Why? Okay. Well.
Wait, why did we call him 50 Cent?
I'm gonna stick to Arthur.
There was obviously a reason.
I don't know. But either way, it ended up just getting worse for the both of us to the point where we were both just
we were supposed to call Corvette Gatsby.
It's fine.
And we were calling... That's supposed to be Lil Nas if we ever talk about him.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably never getting spoken about though in this.
No.
So we're keeping Arthur because 50 Cent, I remember the reasoning, but I'm not saying it on here.
Anyways.
Okay, I'm sorry. That whole part needs to be cut out. Why is it
Basically-
blinking? Has it been doing that the whole time?
I don't know. Basically.
Anyway. Sorry guys, I just annoyed Kiana.
The moral of our relationship was that it ended up being toxic for the both of us, and we both decided that we had to be selfish and put ourselves first, because it was just, like, we were too comfortable, but it was just, honestly, it was just a whole thing. But either way, we cut each other off, gave each other a lot of time, and now we can comfortably have a conversation without it being, like, toxic, I guess.
You can. Anyway, I was gonna say about the whole situation, I give Kiana props for finally getting herself to the point where she can be like, yeah, I'm not dealing with it anymore.
Yeah, it took me 2 years.
Because Arthur over here was like, I don't want to be with you. No, I do want to be with you. I don't want to be with you, we're just friends and I'm in front with you all the time. And Kiana was like, no, if you can't sit here and have a conversation with me and just be my friend without flirting with me, like, then don't talk to me. I don't want that from you. You know?
Yes.
So clap for her.
But it took me a very long time. So it's okay if it takes
everything
people
takes time
to get over relationships,
Friendship.
friendships. And it's okay if it takes time to
Heal.
tell someone, like, I can't be friends with you anymore. Because, you know, you have to build up the courage.
And if you guys are mature, my voice sounds so annoying. When I just said that, it just irritated me. You guys should both be mature enough to be like, I respect how you feel, and if you don't want to be friends anymore, even if that person's coming to you, you should understand, like, yeah, I'm sad and I'm hurt, but I'm not going to lash out on this person. Like, obviously they feel some type of way, and I'm just going to respect that.
I feel like even with us, though, we're mature enough to tell each other, like,
Me and Kiana don't have issues.
we don't argue.
Yeah, like,
But
we
when
don't.
something's, like, you are bothering me.
And I want to say, okay, get over it. And then, like, we laugh and then we're done.
But we still are
But we still vocal about
how
our
we feel.
feelings. Yeah.
And
Like-
I feel like that's why we don't argue.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Like, I'll
nothing to
straight up
argue
tell
about.
Kiana, I literally told you this the other night. I was like, stop. It's not worth it. You're being upset for nothing. Like, I just tell her she's being, like...
Imani, that was last night.
That was last night? I
Yes.
thought it was 2 nights ago.
No.
It was last night.
It was
I was
last
like,
night.
come on. Like, save your tears for another day. I literally sang that to her.
But in my defense, I'm just like trying to balance homeostasis to
Anyway, as I was saying, I'm just able to tell Kiana, like, if she's acting some type of way, I'm like, Brandon, chill out. Like, you're being too much. I'm able to tell her that.
I feel like I tell you that more because
Kiana
You're
tells
getting
me I'm
crazy.
being too much, but it's not me, like, acting extra. It's me acting myself. And sometimes it's a lot for her to handle. I'm not even gonna lie. It is.
yeah,
I'm a lot for people to handle. Unless
Yeah.
you're Jameer. He's just, like, he's like me.
I feel like he just
so,
ignores you.
No, yeah. Which I'm surprised you don't do.
I have this thing where I feel like I need to react to everyone, like whenever they do something.
Yeah, that's why Kiana has a friend named Pedro.
Pedro.
And, like, he just be getting to her because she always gotta say something to him. And I'm like, Kiana, literally,
I can't let him win.
stop. I literally told her it was me, Pedro.
Okay, wait, this is just off topic.
No, it has to do with friendships. You're the one who literally brought it up. I'm going along with what you just said.
You're gonna talk about the time we were sitting in the cab.
Yes,
and I was
we were sitting in the cab,
bantering
and
with
I was
him.
like, Kiana, me and everyone we were sitting with, we were sitting there listening to you and Pedro have a conversation. Because every time Pedro said something, Kiana had to say something back. Because she always has to say, like,
I have
and
to be the last person to say something.
it's not a bad thing that she always has to say something back. It's just kind of like she feels the need to like show that person that she's paying attention, even if it's annoying and doesn't need to be answered.
Like when I text, I have to like
She always responds.
I can't like leave them unopened. I think that's so
Like, you always respond, and it's like, you don't have to answer.
Mhm.
I tell her that all the time because I don't answer.
But I feel like we don't text, so it's different.
I mean, in general, like, if I have nothing to say, I just won't answer.
Won't answer
Is that
what?
toxic? No, right?
That doesn't happen to us.
Like, if someone's texting me and I have nothing else to say after what they just sent me, I don't answer them.
I mean, I don't think it's toxic. I just have like I'll say okay,
And then it's like, stop.
I guess.
But, like, it doesn't happen to us. I'm sorry. We're going to, like, this is why we started this podcast, because me and Kiana like to just talk to each other. So we're trying to keep topics, but, like, I'm sorry if it's all over the place.
That's another thing. If you have a topic that you want us to do, you know, comment on the
Let us
Instagram.
know.
You can text us if you know us personally.
No, comment. We need more Instagram interactions. I'll post the post of, like,
A poll.
yeah, the poll thing. Whatever.
But yeah, so moral of the story is you need to be selfish with your feelings sometimes.
Yes, put yourself first.
And you need to evaluate your relationships, friendships, and make sure that they're healthy for you and the other person.
Yes, don't be a bad friend.
And just because you lose a bunch of people after high school, it doesn't mean that it's
I'm
the end
getting
of
a
the world.
phone call, everyone.
Oh,
It's Jameer.
this is not the time, not the place.
I'm just gonna tell him I'm recording. Babe, I'm recording right now. Like, actively recording. This is in the podcast.
Oh, my fault. I was just trying to see when you was leaving for the.
Sorry about that, guys. It's turning red.
All right. Ooh, the focus.
Come on, fix the lighting. Anywhoosies.
We're still gonna have to end it here because we have to start
skedaddle,
getting
and I
ready.
think we had a good, decent, pretty good episode.
Yeah, and we'll post pictures on the podcast Instagram of our outfits from today for the concert.
And
Why are you doing that?
because I thought you were going to say the podcast Instagram, our Instagram, so I was going to go along with you, but you just didn't. So I was just like, okay. Make sure you guys listen also, not just watch. Do both at the same time. Line it up a little bit. We need them listeners. We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Whatever the heck we just recorded. I don't even know where we went with half of the points we were making.
Wait, we have to make
a thumbnail.
Wait, where did you look? I looked in the wrong spot, I think.
Don't use that one. Alright, I feel like all they heard was mouth.
Ew. Okay.
Mouth noises. Alright. Goodbye, everyone. We hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll see you next Thursday. Love you. Bye.